This video is designed to give you an overview of the My Consulting Coach Academy. At My Consulting Coach, we have coached hundreds of candidates and noted some clear recurring themes. Let us tell you the story of a typical MBB candidate. Let's call him Paul. Paul really wants to get into consulting. He likes the stimulating environment and the caliber of colleagues, as well as the high profile of the engagements. He has worked very hard to prepare for his interview. Let's see how. With the help of Google, he found some interesting material online, books with ready-to-use frameworks, some look-over-my-shoulder case interviews. He has spent the last couple of months practicing with those frameworks. Now he remembers each one by heart. The big day comes and Paul has his interview. Soon afterwards, he receives his feedback call. Paul, I have to say it was a difficult decision on our side. You did arrive at a solution for our case, and it wasn't a wrong one. However, we did not see you approaching the problem as a consultant would do. But at this time, we cannot progress you to the next round. What happened? How would a consultant have approached the case differently? What did Paul do wrong, and will the same thing happen to you? Well, fear not. Listen on, and in a few minutes, everything will be explained. Straight off the bat, let's add some structure to this video. We're talking about consulting after all, and consultants love structure. In this video, we will see what you should expect from an MBB interview and what is being assessed during those interviews, as well as how MCC can help candidates prepare with the unique problem-driven approach. A typical MBB interview will usually have 4 key sections. These are the introduction, where you introduce yourself and go over your experience, the business case, where you are expected to solve a case problem, the fit interview, and then finally the Q&A segment, where you can pose your questions about the firm or role or any others to the interviewer. The business case and the fit interview are the 2 most challenging sections. In the first of these, guess what? You'll be given a business case. What's this? Nothing scary. It's just a problem or an important question that a company or organization could face in the real world and would hire consultants to solve. The case prompts could be very varied. For example, our profits are declining while revenues increase. Why is that? Our NGO wants to raise as much money as possible. What should we focus on? We want to expand. Should we enter new markets? Which ones? How do we react to the aggressive moves by our competitors? The list of possible examples is endless. The cases used in interviews are often based on real ones, which might concern any aspect of business from any sector. The corporate world is very diverse, and often the cases will be based on ones that your interviewer has actually worked on personally in a real consulting engagement. Now, remember Paul? He got the right solution for the case, so what happened? Well, let's be clear. Your goal here is not to find some single correct solution. For one thing, there are usually multiple right answers, not just one. More importantly, though, the goal is to show the same kind of sound, logical approach as an experienced consultant. Why is this? Well, you can get to the right solution even with the wrong approach if it's your lucky day or if you are particularly familiar with the topic being discussed. But if hired, it is unlikely you would be able to reproduce your performance in the field. On the other hand, if your logical approach is correct, you will crack one case after the other during interviews and in real life. That's what firms are looking for. Okay, we've clarified a little bit as to what business cases are, why they are used, and what is expected of you. Now we move on to the second important part of an interview, the fit section. The fit part is about yourself. Sounds easy? Don't relax too much. Interviewers usually know how to make things challenging. There are 2 broad types of questions you should expect to be asked. About your past experience. What did you do during a certain job? How did you approach a certain challenge? When did you demonstrate that you are a good leader, etc., etc.? And about your motivation. Why are you applying to consulting? Why our company? Why not investment banking? The interviewers are making sure that you are clear about what you want in your future. The fit section of an interview is regarded as just as important as the case. So, why are these questions so crucial? Well, your past experiences can indicate a lot about your likely future performance. Again, the interviewer won't be that much interested in what happened, but rather in how you approach the issues or problems. Also, your motivation to work hard in such a fast-paced environment is key. Do you really want to be a consultant? Are you really ready to put in the hard work it requires? This is why there is no ranking between case and fit. They are both equally important. No company needs a smart, logical person that is not motivated, nor a very experienced and hard-working candidate that cannot solve problems. Wow, this is a lot of new material. Don't feel overwhelmed, though. This is where My Consulting Coach comes in. We offer a comprehensive, step-by-step course that will prepare you for your interviews with self-assessment exercises to track your progress. And if you need an extra practice, you can even do mock interviews with actual MBB consultants. Let's have a look at our approach, starting with the case part. In a case interview, you need to go from point A, the question, to point B, your answer. Most of the time in an industry you are entirely unfamiliar with. For this reason, we like to imagine the case interviewer is going from point A to point B in an unknown forest. My Consulting Coach is here to help you consistently reach your destination. First of all, you'll need a compass to orient yourself in the forest. That's our Case Interview Foundations series. For this course, we have distilled many of the key concepts taught in MBA classes around the world, focusing specifically on those that are the most needed for a consultant. Marketing, segmentation, churn, channels, etc. Strategy, market entry, industry analysis, competitive tactics, etc. And finance, profitability, valuation, M&A. We didn't invent the wheel. These ideas are taught in universities and business schools around the world. However, our videos are specifically focused on consulting cases, something you will not find in any university business course. Also, you don't have to spend a couple of semesters learning everything. We have distilled the key concepts and have explained them in a schematic way, with the specific objective of improving your case interview skills. Second, we'll give you a watch. You need to keep time, and you need to know what you should be doing at every moment, in the forest as in the case interview. That's the heart of our problem-driven approach. We split it into 4 key areas. Identify the problem, build your problem-driven structure, lead the analysis, and provide recommendations. This might sound easy, but from experience, we know that many candidates won't be able to quickly, consistently, and precisely identify what the key problem is. In 4 videos, we'll make sure you'll be in control in each part of the case interview. Creating a structure also proves to be quite challenging. Okay, so now you have a compass and a watch. Next is a survival book. This is our Building Blocks series of videos. We want you to be able to identify what you'll encounter in the forest, that is your case interview, and have the right skills to tackle it in the best way. We'll focus on estimates and segmentation, profitability, pricing, valuation, and competitive interaction. These will be your aces in the hole. Okay, what's next? You have everything to find the right path. Now you need to reach point B quickly. You need good shoes, or more likely in our case, tools to make your brain more efficient. We'll go through the replacement concept, which is very useful to estimate the size of a difficult market. Differential thinking, a neat set of shortcuts that will make you look smarter. Numbers and charts, to help you navigate consulting math like a pro. Used together, these tools will save you a lot of time, so that finishing the case in the allocated time will be much less stressful. Wow, let's see where we are now. You've got your compass, your watch, a survival guide, and a set of strong, fast trail shoes. You're all set for your forest run. Here is Paul instead. All he has is 18 maps for 18 forests across the whole world. Will he be ready? Good luck. You have the whole kit, but are you ready to get out in the forest? Before getting into the wild, that is, attempting to solve different cases, you should go for easier hikes to make sure you are familiar with your kit. That is why we build up your confidence with several exercise sets throughout. These exercises cover aspects of mental math, case structuring, and consultant thinking, as well as full cases. On top of this, we also provide several examples of cases solved with our method. Finally, we haven't forgot the fit segment of the interview. We told you that it's just as important as the case, and we meant it. In fact, we have prepared 4 videos in the fit part, going from the motivational questions to your personal stories, all coupled with clear examples of what works and what doesn't. Finally, on the old debate of theory against practice, we believe that there should be a balance, and our course is a careful mix of introducing new concepts and providing occasions for you to put them to use. Our videos on our problem-driven approach, business foundations, building blocks, efficiency tools, and fit interview will provide a solid theoretical background. Several exercises throughout the course will make sure you understand each concept before moving on. When you are ready, you'll move on to more complex exercises and finally, to full cases. Interested? Watch our next video to learn more about our method.